Well, tough one out there today. Got to give Florida State a lot of credit. Their starting pitcher, Drew Carlton, was excellent today. Threw the ball very, very well. Was aggressive, pounded the strike zone, and even after giving up a couple runs early in the game, he stayed the course and thought he threw a really good game. And offensively, they were really, really good today. We struggled, pitching wise. Again, we got to try to limit our walks just by being more aggressive in the strike zone. They walked 7 times today and only struck out 4. I think we hit a guy too. So, just overall, we got to do a better job of forcing action, pounding the strike zone, getting ahead, trying to get leadoff outs. I don't know how many leadoff outs we got today, but that's Florida State to a T. Very disciplined at the plate. They've got good hitters to take their best swing, and their starting pitching was very, very good today. And they beat us in all phases of the game. They deserve to win the ball game. And we got to come out tomorrow and be ready to go. Hopefully Schnell can give us a good start, and we can get deep into the ball game with him. And a good thing tomorrow, we've got a number of guys we can use out of the pen. We can use Crawl, we can use Eubanks, use Crawford, and to give us a chance to win. So that's what we've got to do.
Monte, you had talked about possibly using Crawl today and opening with Clay. What was in the decision making there?
The decision was we won game 1. We felt like if we started Crawl, obviously Crawl's going to be able to go out there and give you probably 70 to 80 pitches max. And we feel like if we started him, that our bullpen after him is not as strong as our bullpen with him. So with us winning the game and not using him, we felt like it was probably better for us to try to start Schmitty and then go to Crawl if we had to lead. And that was obviously our plan, and it just didn't work that way. Schmidt, I took Schmidt out early in the game in a matchup situation that I thought was the right time, and that's on me. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But their switch hitter, their leadoff guys, just looking at the numbers, he hits 390 versus righties, he hits 290 versus lefties. So we spun him around to try to get out of that inning and keep him, right there, keep it close. And got to give him credit, came up with a 2-out hit, and then they were off and running. But it's just a decision that I made, that we made as a staff. We felt like we put ourselves in a position to win the series by starting Clayton, and if we had a lead, then going to Pat. We just felt like we were stronger as the game went on if we did that. And unfortunately for us today, we just couldn't get deep into the ball game.
As you approach the stretch run here, how do you get into the day-to-day decision of starting pitching? Because it just hasn't been there the last few weeks.
Well, how do I do it? You just got to look at, again. It's pretty simple. Which guy gives you the best chance, to go out there and give you, and get you into the 5th, maybe even the 6th inning by pounding the strike zone and giving you a chance. I think that's the big thing is, right now, I think our bullpen for the most part has been okay. Eubanks now is back in the pen. He gives you a chance. Crawford's been pretty good. Crawl's been unbelievably good. Bostic, when Bostic is on, is really good. He's a pro prospect, and he struggled today, but he's been really, really good in his last few times out. So we've got some options out of the pen, but the big thing is we got to find somebody. We got to find multiple guys in a 3-game series who can give us quality starts. It's how baseball is. If you're not getting quality starts, it's really tough. To try to win a ball game, you got to score a bunch of runs, and you got to hope that every guy you run out there out of the bullpen can throw up zeros. And Clayton's done that, but overall, it's that's been our issue.
You look forward to tomorrow's game, this rubber match. Does this game kind of almost become a statement type of game tomorrow night? It's something that a game that you guys want to get just because of being on national TV and you can win a series against a nationally ranked team?
It's just a very, very important game, period. It's just the bottom line. It's just regardless if it's on TV or it's against Florida State or whoever. I just look at it as, right now we're in ACC play. It's a 1-1 series and we're at home, and we gotta hopefully we can put together a good game and play our best baseball and win a series. That's what we need to do. That's our mission tomorrow. Is just try to put together the best game we can in all phases, pitching, defense, and offense, and find a way to win tomorrow's game because we desperately need to win a series.
You were fairly animated out there. Half the guys raised their hands on something. What was all that about?
I think the message is, it's pretty simple. I've always been an aggressive guy. I've always been pretty aggressive. And, I don't worry too much about making mistakes if they're aggressive. And, losing today was not what probably bothered me as much as just, I just want our guys to, whatever they're doing, just be aggressive. You go up to the plate, take your best swing. Be aggressive and pitch with good tempo. Be aggressive on defense. Catch the baseball and throw it aggressively to the base. Just be aggressive. The game of baseball will beat you up. It's a game of failure, and I'm just trying to get my players to understand because of that failure, how much you fail in this game, that, don't let it get the best of you. Don't let the fear and the frustration of failure get the best of you and force you to be tentative. And that's a tough thing to do. Trust me. I was the world's worst at slamming a helmet and getting frustrated as a player, but I've used those experiences to try to help players as a coach. So really the message is just be aggressive in everything you do. Be aggressive on the mound, at the plate, on the bases, on defense. Play the game offensively. Once you start playing the game defensively in anything you do, that's when you're going to struggle, and that's what happened to us today. I think that we got a little frustrated when in the fifth inning, and we started to let the scoreboard dictate how we compete, and we can't do that. And that's a hard lesson, and it's one that our guys eventually are going to get. We got a great group of kids, and our guys give a great effort, and I just want them to stay as relaxed and pressure-free as they can when they play and just compete.
Does that frustration come from a big win yesterday against the top team, and then you go into today with a chance to go win the series?
I don't think so. We played really well yesterday. All phases were there yesterday. I don't think necessarily. I've said it time and time again, the momentum of a game is all dictated by pitching. It's all dictated by the starting pitcher. If you can score on the starting pitcher early, that dictates a whole lot. That dictates what type of arms you're going to see out of the bullpen. If you're up, you're going to see lesser relievers and you're going to score more runs. If you've got the lead, you're going to run out your best relievers to keep them from scoring runs so you can win the game. So a lot of it is dictated by the pitcher. The momentum of the ball game is all dictated by pitching and defense early in the game. And if you can hold somebody at bay early, you got a better chance of running out a better reliever late. If you score early, you got a chance to keep scoring. So I think that's where that momentum has got to start. It's got to start on the mound for us and for anybody else. That's just a game of baseball. Yesterday we had some great momentum. It was a tight ball game, and then we blew it wide open, and we were really good out of the bullpen with our guys. And today, we struggled. And part of it's on me too. I made the decision to take Clay out of the ball game. I thought it was the right decision to go with what I thought was a better matchup, and it didn't work out. That's on me. So, but again, I'm just going to be aggressive. I'm going to go with my gut and what I think is the right decision to make, and it's not always going to work out. And I've got to learn from my mistakes and try to manage the ball game better as well.